It should be going now. Anything yet? It's gonna take like a minute for it to catch up, I think.
Oh, I see the chat. I'm gonna get through the. Here we go.
Can you hear me? There I am. Bravissimo.
Videos. That's out of sync though, for some reason.
What do you mean it's out of sync?
Maybe not. Hold on.
It's behind by about a minute. Hey Adam, how's it going?
No,
What?
it's not syncing.
What do you mean it's not syncing?
Like your actions are behind the video or the video.
My live actions here?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a delay of 30 seconds.
I know, but your mouth is not the same as what you're saying.
Oh, well, there's audio drift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. Because I've got the lav mic. Here, let me see. What do you mean it's out of sync? It's behind by about a minute. It's buffering for some reason. Oh, well, there's nothing I can do about it. I don't know how to fix it. It shouldn't, well, it might be because, maybe it's because the receiver for the microphone is behind the, I don't know. Thank you.
But you can hear yourself.
Yeah, it's out of sync though. All right. Thank you. Hey there, everybody. PTPOP here. Going live on Wednesday night here. Hey, Adam. I guess my mouth isn't in sync with my audio. There's audio drift, and I don't know why. As long as you can hear me, I guess. I'm not certain what's going on. There's a delay here of about 30 seconds to a minute. So I don't know what that's all about. Let me check my audio here. Maybe there's something I can do with it in here. Yeah, I'm not certain why where there's audio drift, why there is, but everything's set up the way I always have it set up, so I'm not certain what it would be. So how's everybody doing tonight? Let's go ahead, a couple of people on here tonight. I thought I'd come on here tonight and tell you all about a couple things got coming up. I had a great week today working on a documentary, the call center documentary. I met with and interviewed my friend Kevin Bruton. He and I worked in a call center together many years ago, and the call center was called Arts Marketing. In Arts Marketing, when I worked there, we were raising funds for the Cleveland Orchestra. And Kevin and I worked there for a couple of years, and Kevin has worked in call centers just like me for about 20 years. So I went over to his new place of employment, and I interviewed him, set up the camera, and got some great shots and a great interview with him. And it was a great time to see him again because I hadn't seen him in a few years. So Kevin, if you're watching, hey, how's it going there? Crazy homebody girl, how's it hanging? Exhausted. So that was fun. I just released a new music video too. I'll play a little bit of it for you. My new song called Blues Still Gonna Get You. It's a blues tune I wrote. And I created this entire music video here. I'll show it to you here. Put myself in the corner. And I created the entire video in Imagine Art AI. And the basic concept behind the song is it doesn't matter what you do when you try to escape the blues. Whether you drink or you're doing drugs or you try to run to another city, the blues still follow you wherever you go. And I recorded the song. I did all the instruments on here except for the drums. The drums are AI. Their drums were made in GarageBand, but I did the bass, rhythm, lead, guitar, vocals, and harmonies. And I thought I'd just play this for you here for a little bit. I'm really happy with the sound quality. It's just a little loud. I need to probably get it mastered. So it starts off with this guy who's, you know, a drunk, and he's a guitar player, and he's trying to get out of town, but he misses his flight. And he ends up getting to his gig in town. And the funny thing with AI is I worked on this music video for 2 weeks, and I had come up with a model for Imagine AI, and this guy in a white coat, white pants, and a white fedora. And I was, you know, you have to tell the AI to keep this character, and no matter how explicit you get, I went into ChatGPT and I said, write the clothing, write the specific clothing and age and skin tone, and, you know, have him clean shaven. I kept saying, have this guy clean shaven. And it kept changing him when I put the specific directives into Imagine Art. It kept changing, and it gave him a goatee. Sometimes it gave him a beard. Sometimes it made his suit gray. And it didn't matter what I said to it. It was just like it had its own little mind of its own. So as you see this guy progress throughout the video, he changes quite a bit. In the bathroom walls here, for some reason, 1 minute it had tiles on the wall, and the next time I told it to make it, I was trying to make it look like he was puking in the toilet, but it wouldn't let me use the word puke. I wonder what audio. I hear an echo. I hear phasing in my. So this is a girl who I wanted to make her working in a strip club. And I originally was going to call the strip club Sweet Treats. And at the bottom here in pink, it was going to say strip club. But every time I put the word strip club into AI, it said that violates our guidelines because it's insinuating sex or sexual activity. So it kept denying me. So I had to rewrite the entire narrative just to make it a club called Sweet Treats. And every time I tried to dress her up in this little leather outfit, it was like, oh, you know, we don't know if we can do that. And so I had to change it and call it Gothic. So this is a girl who's on her break from at the strip club. Excuse me. And she's well, my microphone is making all kinds of noise here. I got it backwards. That's what my problem is. My microphone's on backwards, damn it. Sorry about that, fella. Ooh, that hurt my ears. So I tried to make her, that's a lot better, wow. So she was on break from a strip club, calling her pimp to try to get a new bottle of pills, because she's in my mind, she's supposed to be a pill addict, but I couldn't put all that stuff in the narrative. It kept shutting me down. So she's calling her pimp, and she's calling her, he's also her pusher or her dealer. And she's trying to get a new bottle of pills, because I had another scene here where she's got a bottle of pills, and I think she's run out of Vicodin or something. And I couldn't use the word pimp, and I couldn't use the word pusher. It kept shutting me down. Take the midnight train to leave it all behind. But all your ghosts and goblins always gonna haunt your mind. So her ghosts and goblins turn into zombies on this train. She's on like a subway train. The odds are stacked against you, 'cause the blues. So that's supposed to be her. Her blues are sitting next to her on the subway train. And I had to write in the narrative in ChatGPT, you know, or in Imagine AI, I had to put her picture in a leather outfit as a still picture into Imagine Art and say, now turn her into a zombie, but keep the same outfit. And it kept changing her outfit. It kept putting a dog collar on her. It kept doing all this weird stuff. Like, no, 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 no. Just keep her the way I had her.
Blues, blues, blues. They're chasing after you. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, there's nothing you can say or do that's still gonna get you.
So she's going into the bar here, and she's going to run into the guy, the guitar player, here in a second. And of course, I couldn't get the guitar player to match up with what I'm playing on the lead guitar. I had to slow it down quite a bit, and they kept changing the looks of the band members behind me too. There she is with all her zombies, the blues that have followed her into the bar. I showed this girl to a friend of mine online, and she's like, "Oh, she's really hot. Do you know her?" I said, "No, she's AI." And I tried to keep the guitar blue. It's like a blue Fender. I can't think of the model I was going after. It's a John Lennon had one that was red, and he had a blonde one. So the two blues hook up, and they start dancing, and they're chasing around by these zombies and stuff.
They're still gonna get you.
The zombies are in love. Slow dancing. The drummer's angry. He's jealous.
Well, there's nothing you can say or do. They're still gonna get you.
So that's blues still gonna get you. And I had a lot of fun making it. It was a lot of work, but I had a lot of fun making it. And I took the video. The video was edited in DaVinci Resolve because I canceled my Adobe suite. I canceled everything in Adobe except for Photoshop. I used to use Adobe Audition for audio and Premiere Pro for video, and I just got rid of it. So I'm learning DaVinci Resolve. All on my lonesome. Let's see who we got here. Hey there, Adam again. Howdy. Let's see here. Tara G, the radio is missing out big time. Your music is very underrated. Thank you so much. I like Call Center Blues. Oh, thanks. I like Call Center Blues too. I thank you for that. I was really proud of that song. The guitars sound something like out of the late 60s and 70s. Oh yeah. I'm very influenced by the 60s. I'm heavily influenced by like rockabilly and that old jazz rock sound from that era, like Elvis. What's the guy named? Not the Big Bopper, the guy with the piano, Jerry Lee Lewis, the Beatles, of course. Thank you, Crazy Somebody Girl. And I've got a video coming out tomorrow morning, and I'll show you this here when I get it pulled up. It'll be out at 8 in the morning. And I still hear two voices. Do you guys hear two voices? Why? I must have two microphones on or something. What is this? Is this other microphone on? That one is not on. I wonder if it's the audio. Maybe I got to mute this. No. Just want to mute my audio. I'm hearing two Petes here. Pete and repeat. It must be coming through the phone. Oh, whatever. It's going to take me too long to figure it out. But I've got this video coming out tomorrow. I just discovered today that there was a bill that's trying to be passed that's called Keep Call Centers in America Act 2025. And I found this guy on TikTok talking about it. And there's a bill that basically penalizes corporations, U.S. corporations, for offshoring their call centers. Oh, here, I didn't. Let me bring this back up here. So here's the video for tomorrow. It'll be out tomorrow morning at 8. It's called Keep Call Centers in America Act of 2025. And this guy explains it, and I explain it. But basically, they're trying to pass a bill that will restrict companies and penalize them for offshoring their call centers to other countries. And I think this is both good and bad. I'm not certain how they're going to regulate it or monitor it, but companies have to tell the federal government, I think within 60 days, or is it 120? A certain amount of time they have to tell the government that they're going to do this, and they're going to be penalized if they don't, and they're going to lose all kinds of federal funding if they do this. Now, I don't know if this is something that President Trump came up with. I have no idea. But I was really excited about it. Here, let me like my own video. If you ever see me like my own videos, I've done all this study of how to get your videos up in the rankings. And some of the big experts say you've got to go and like your own video and put a comment down there. I haven't put a comment down here yet, have I? I don't think I can until it goes live. But this might be one way for companies to keep their call centers here, but it's also going to push them harder to go towards AI. Let me get back over here with me. So, have any of you heard of this new bill? I don't know if anybody's heard of this, or if it's something that's been out there. I'd never heard of it before. This double voice of mine is just driving me newbie. What is this noise? I've got two voices, like my voice is double tracked. And I don't know what it would be. It's not the mic on the laptop, but it can't be the mic on the iPhone. I don't know. So it's called Keep Call Centers America Act 2025. I explain it in this video tomorrow. So check it out tomorrow when it goes live. Let me know what you think of it. Let's see here. TRG says, what genre is it called? I really like, I call it blues. I just call it the blues. I just think it was a blues tune. I don't know. You know, I hear some of Clapton stuff. He claims it's blues, and I don't know. Is that blues, Eric, or is that, what is that? So I don't know. I write what I feel, and I just, some people call me folk rock. I don't know. Is this genre of music called blues or rock and roll? The guitar work, I must have heard it in one of the Waylon Jennings early songs. Boy, I don't know about that. I don't think I've ever heard a Waylon Jennings song. I've probably heard one here or there, but there's a lot of music I never listened to for years because I was hung up on the Beatles, and I just was obsessed with the Beatles, and that's all I would listen to. And so I am just now discovering new artists. Like I just discovered the Talking Heads. I mean, I knew of them when I was younger, but I never listened to them, and never critically. I think the Talking Heads are pretty amazing, but I've never listened to any real old country type stuff. So what else? And I'm interviewing a lady, a woman who is... I'm not interviewing her. I'm talking with a woman who is an advocate and a liaison for the Call Center Workers of America. She's retired. And she's going to talk with me about being in my documentary. Her name is Debbie Goldman. And I made a little video about her earlier. And I'm very excited about talking with her because she's the quintessential expert, the kind of person that would really solidify my story and what I'm trying to do with this video, with this movie. I mean, not the video. and I won't play the video, but she's got a book called Disconnected. It's the injustice facing call center workers. And this lady, she really understands the troubles and the strife that we all experience as call center workers. Let me find her book here and I'll bring it up. Here it is. Here, I'll bring this up. Here's her book. It's Disconnected: Call Center Workers Fight for Good Jobs in the Digital Age, Working Class in American History. It was released a year ago, and I just discovered it a couple of days ago. She let me know about it. She's an amazing lady. She's an amazing person who's very, she knows all about the industries I've worked in, including call centers, but she's is well versed in telecommunications because I worked in telecommunications for about 14 years. And if she can be in this film, she could really give it a good, strong foundation to work from, because there's a video I just put out. Yeah, the video I'm putting out tomorrow. There's people that comment on this guy's TikTok video where he discusses this new bill, and the people are calling call center reps Karens because we complain about our jobs. And, you know, there's nothing about us that makes us Karens. And it really infuriated me to hear this dope say this, because, and I said to him, I said, if you ever, I dare you to take a call center job. I told him you won't last 2 weeks. Something must be happening. My wife is watching the Yankees and the Red Sox. We're Guardians fans, but we hate the Yankees, so we're rooting for the Red Sox. And I think TRG or somebody is a Yankees fan. I like the Yankees. I don't hate them, but if we had to pick a team, it's we root against the Yankees because they're the Yankees. They're kind of like the Steelers or the Chiefs. They're always winning. But there's a lot of people out there that think of us as Karens, believe it or not. I'd never heard that before. Today, I discovered that when I was making this video for tomorrow's release. Like, how can you don't even know what you're talking about. The average person, this is why I want to make this documentary, is because the average person that calls a call center has absolutely no idea how incredibly difficult that job is. And how, you know, as I say in this video, half the battle, more than half the battle, isn't the customers. It's the unhealthy work environment that's created by the corporation and the managers and the directors of the call centers and the human resources. It's like a prison. It's horrible. And I've never been to prison, and it's not as bad as prison, I'm sure, but it's pretty bad. And those of you who have done this work know what I'm talking about. But there's actually people out there that think we're just whining bitches. What? Sorry. I don't know what's going on out there. My wife is quite the sports fan. Let's see here. Crazy homeboy girl. I saw your video early talking about the book. Yeah, it really is interesting. I'd seriously try to buy it. It's for sale on Amazon. And I just read a few of the footnotes of the book and a couple of the teaser texts. And I really liked it. But I'm very into telecom. I'm very much a nerd. I've always been like a geek. I come from a family of like technological geeks. Warning, the stream's current bit rate, 2,867.1111 kilobits per second, is lower than the recommended bit rate. We recommend that you use a stream bit rate of what? A bit rate of And now I can't read it. 6,800. I don't know why. I'm not doing anything with that. So it's going to be good. I've got my fingers crossed. If I can. I mean, this lady's very, very educated. She went to Harvard. She's very well spoken. She's probably way above me in many ways, and I've got to figure out how to approach her. I can't go in there like a bull in a china shop. So we'll see if I can present myself in a professional manner. I can be professional, but she may have her feelers out there going, I really want to be in this film. But hopefully it works. Debbie, if you're watching, I'm very sincere. Let's see here. TRG says, I'm still in training, almost finished with it, but it was total waste of time. All we do is watch this clown of a trainer go through slides of info and then do quizzes for fun. Quizzes for fun, yay! Did you get to do any board games? Wheel of Fortune or anything? I can't stand that. I don't understand why they've got to debase call center workers and treat them like children. I always hated it. I always felt degraded and humiliated when I had to stand up there and catch koosh balls with my teeth or something, or bob for apples or whatever. And it's like, just pay me a decent wage and treat me with some respect, and you'll get more work out of me. I think most of you will agree with that. I mean, there's some people that enjoy the little koosh ball toss and tic-tac-toe with human people and, pass the ball around the room with your knees and all that weird shit that they come up with. But yeah, I feel for you, TRG. I don't know. Slides. These trainers are just, as you describe with Bill Fleetermeister, crazy and goofy, all about having fun, and they say they're really like that. This must be the call center model. Yeah, I'm not making it up. I've worked in 2 different states and multiple industries, and they're all identical. The men or the women. They're not. Most of the men that are the trainers are very effeminate. I'll just put it that way. And they're very flamboyant and effeminate, and they prance around the room, and they, and then the women. Usually, the women are either they're very optimistic and positive, or they're very butch. The female trainers are very butch. I'm not trying to be sexist or whatever you call that, but it's the truth. I mean, the one woman who was the trainer here in Cleveland for this tractor company where I was working at a call center for like 2 days, the trainer would look just like Jodie Foster. She could have been her twin sister, but that's a whole other story. I don't know. My point is why do they always hire what appear to be homosexual men and women into training positions? What is that? Nothing against homosexual people at all. But what is that? Why is it that the corporate model is have fun in training, treat people like children, humiliate and degrade them, and let's get a trainer in there that is very effeminate or very butch? It's a standard model across the corporate world. I don't understand it. And they just must sit down in a boardroom and go, you know what we need? We need to get a really butch woman in there this time. Make her look like Jodie Foster. I don't know. I've seen it so many times, guys. I probably in my life have worked in 20 call centers. And it's all the same. Let's see here. Yeah, the faux fun stuff at work is terrible. And then in all the call centers, they always have food day. Like Friday was usually pizza day. And they bring in this god-awful food. Like if people aren't fat enough in these call centers, they give everybody pizza as a reward for letting them being humiliated in front of the whole call center. And there's no talking sense into these people. There's no talking sense into the corporate world. You can't, because most of the men and women that run these places are sociopaths and psychopaths, and they don't have the ability to reason. They don't have the ability to, go, oh, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe we should treat you with more respect. You can try to say that to them, but you're not going to get anywhere. You'll get absolutely nowhere. So keep your eye open for that video tomorrow morning at 8. Thanks for watching my Call Center Blues video. Take a look at Debbie Goldman's book. Disconnected. Call Center here. I'll bring it up again. I'll push her book even if she doesn't want to be on the movie. I'm just that kind of guy, I guess. I try to help her out, because her book really it tells the story of how call centers ended up being the way they are now. See, I worked in a call center, a small, like 10-man call center in like 89 to 90. And there were no metrics. There were no recording of calls. There was no, hey, why are you in the bathroom 2 minutes longer? There's none of that. And then within 4 years, I went to a brand new call center, and it was just at the beginning of wireless cellular telephones becoming all the rage. And I worked for a company called GT Wireless. And I don't know, I knew I had made a huge mistake, because I remember being in training and going and thinking I understood it. But I got out on the floor and I was like, oh, I have no idea what I'm doing. And it was horrible. There was a beeping sign on the wall every time. There were like 10 calls holding this red sign with the dot matrix, scroll like they used to have in the old days for New Year's Eve. It was in red letters. It go beep, 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 10 calls holding. And Bob Schaefer, the call center director, who looked like a Marine with a flat top and a big chest and muscles and a pink shirt, would come marching out and go, everybody on the phones, everybody on the phones, everybody on the phones. I'm like, oh, Jesus, what have I done? What happened? And at the same time, my friend had joined, he had become a call center rep at Progressive Insurance in Cleveland. And he enjoyed that, but that was different back then. I think that was before everybody had to be licensed to talk to people about insurance on the phone. I don't know. So, geez, I forgot I was on that page. Sorry about that. So who do we got here? See, in my job is remote now, so I don't have to do the fake shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, my wife works from home, and I hear she's got to sit at her desk. They can tell if she's moving her mouse or not. But her boss is really cool. And my wife is a dedicated employee, so she doesn't screw around. So, guys, I thought I'd just come on here and say hi to everybody. Hope you're having a good fall and autumn. I'm going to hit the road here. I thank everybody for watching tonight. But I'm going to go chill and watch the Yankees and the Red Sox and see what happens there. And I bid you all adieu. I hope you have a good night. And, let me know if you've heard of this new bill and things like that. But I'm going to hit the road. You all have a great night, and I'll talk to you later. Hasta la vista, baby.